everyone, my name is Nathashya Moranthi, and today I'm going to explain my academic poster titled Joint Hypermobility Profile in Children with Down Syndrome at POTADS. Okay, this is the poster that I've created for my research. So let me start by explaining the background of the study. Down syndrome is a genetic condition caused by an extra chromosome 21. This leads to both physical and cognitive challenges. Musculoskeletal problems, especially joint hypermobility and hypotonia, are very common in children with Down syndrome. These issues can delay important milestones like sitting and walking because of loose ligaments and low muscle tone. Children with joint hypermobility are also more likely to experience joint instability and reduced physical activity, which can lead to more serious health problems later. To measure joint hypermobility, I used the Beighton score, which is a standard tool used worldwide. And since there's still very little research like this in Indonesia, I chose to do this study at POTADS, a foundation for children with Down syndrome. Alright, moving on to the aims and objectives of the study. The main aim of my research is to identify the joint hypermobility profile in children with Down syndrome at POTADS. More specifically, I wanted to look at joint hypermobility based on 3 factors: age, gender, and body mass index or BMI. Next, let's look at the literature review. According to 𝐂𝐲𝐬𝐧𝐭 et al., in 2024, joint hypermobility in children is quite common globally and doesn't vary much between countries. Other studies like Nguyen, Zhang, and Livingstone are also show that joint hypermobility in children with Down syndrome increases the risk of conditions like atlantoaxial dislocation, patellar instability, and hip problems. Now, I will talk about the methodology. I used a quantitative descriptive approach with a cross-sectional design. Data collection was done directly at POTADS between December 2024 and January 2025. I assessed joint hypermobility using the Beighton score and then analyzed the results using Microsoft Excel and SPSS 23. Therefore, it can be concluded that this study highlights the importance of early identification of joint hypermobility in children with Down syndrome, especially in Indonesian populations where data are still scarce. Hopefully, this research can contribute to early intervention efforts and better rehabilitation outcomes for children with Down syndrome. Okay, that concludes my presentations. Thank you for your time and attention. I truly hope this study can contribute meaningful insights for future research and practice.